Could declare on these guys. Can't declare on you. Want to get a CB on you. I can declare on this guy. There we go. Now that's an idea. Free stab, of course I'll take that. It's free conversion speed. Beautiful. 2 wars now. It's a good start. And Poland should have lost Defender of the Faith now. I think, right? They shouldn't have it anymore. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I guess they just never got the call to arms because we're already at war with each other. It's probably what happened there, to be honest. Don't know if they will get the call to arms then, will they? They might at some point still get it. So I should, just for, you know, to be safe, white peace, or not white peace, but peace out with these guys, and then peace with Tyrconnell, or however it's pronounced. Because that would be the smart person move to make. And in this war, my vassal is actually here. So they'll probably be useful, and I can give them land. That's their version of being useful, is just giving them land. So that I don't have to convert it, and I don't have to core it. That is 23 AE. This game doesn't like me, huh? Why is that so expensive? You have a claim on that, don't you? Oh, well, yeah, with no CB, I guess. Sure. Okay, we'll measure up how expensive everything is here. So, against you, if I want to take that, that's a lot. And that's a lot. So, I shouldn't actually give this to them. Instead, I should war reps, alliance, rival, claims on you, just that because I don't have the AE room for that. And then I'll wait a day and then do this, where it goes to my vassal. You will lose it after the first win. Okay. Like, if I took this, though, I'm pretty sure he'd still get the second call to arms. Because we're no longer at war, so he will get the call to arms. And I don't know if he'll deny it or accept it, because he's only at war with me, so... Anyways, we can still work around this whole thing with no problem. I can't give that to my vassal, unfortunately. Hold on, can I... I still have no allies, by the way. Just gonna point that out casually. No one likes me still, which is cool. And I can't occupy it, or I can't transfer that to my vassal. But I can do this, and I can give that to my vassal. I can core this. It's a lot of AE I've just caused here. And I'm just going to keep deving stuff, I think. It's moving pretty quick, but I'd like it to move a little bit quicker. And maybe get the large city bonus as well. Okay, that works for me. So I get a large city and I can go swap to advancement effort. Same cost. And I can go through... I can get a colonist, but that's completely useless so far. I'd have to take both of these to make it worth anything. Real men don't need allies. He surrendered? Yeah, that's just... The AI is... The AI surrenders if you wait long enough. I think it's like... Oh, jeez, I don't want to be a liar on this one. So, you take the war goal, and it's been basically a stalemate for long enough, I'm pretty sure, then the AI just... You know, if the war goal hasn't swapped hands, so you're at like max ticking war score for long enough, then the AI just surrenders. But anyways, I have to use... You can click on the province and it will automatically select it to transfer. Oh, anyways. Is he defender still? No. So that works for me. That's cool. Anyways, I really need to use the washroom, so I'll be right back. Let me put on the be right back screen. Okay, and we've returned. Also, I completely missed. I read a bit of the chat when I came back here. Marta's talking about why countries are taking a stupid amount of debt. So I actually plan to make a video on this at some point. And I'm pretty sure, my theory so far is that the AI does not know how to deal with the new mercenary system. Because mercenaries, in total, are more expensive than they were before. Say a mercenary was like 27, say like 27 for men-at-arms, right? And now, depending on what merc cost you, what merc thing you take, the free company is generally pretty good. I mean, it's called free company for a reason. It's pretty much just free as hell because it's so cheap. Anyways, most mercenary companies, most merc stacks, have generally like gone up in price. Or wait, is it even 27 for a merc? Maybe it was 17 for a merc. I don't even remember. Anyways, because companies are hired in total, if the AI feels like they need to hire mercs, 1 or 2, whatever number, they will hire a full stack. Because they don't have an option but to hire a full stack. This is what ends up happening when you see AI that typically go 15, 20 above their force limit. I think I gave this example yesterday maybe, a few days ago. But the AI will sometimes go 20 units above their force limit while using mercenaries. And that tanks their economy a whole bunch. So AI typically goes into a massive amount of debt, which it didn't used to do before. So if we take, for instance, France is at war. I'm assuming France is at debt already. Yeah, 3 loans. I can't actually check France's armies, but let's see here. Actually, let's keep that. Let's go over to their armies. They're actually using 0 mercs right now. Okay. I'm assuming they used mercs before because they're in debt. They were just fighting England. In fact, they're still just fighting England and Savoy. Who's a better example of that? Maybe Poland would be a better example. Poland is at their force limit with a bit of manpower. Okay, that's a bad example because they're just fighting the Teutons. I'm trying to find like a good example right now, but it might be too early for a really, really good example. There might not be any around yet. But yeah, AI typically goes like 20, 30 above their stack size just because, you know, for the hell of it, because AI things, right? So, England right now is, they haven't taken out any mercs, but they're also not fighting anything, so. No, they have taken out mercs, okay. Whack. So we'll see England probably go into debt or something. Anyways, let's help our subject with a bit of unrest. And let's grab this as a claim. We'll ask our subject to claim these. And these two. I think they already claimed that, though. We should invade Connacht right now. Or should we? It really is just England, mostly, right? Oh man. I think I've raided everything I can raid, yeah, pretty much. Except now I can raid there. Cool. Okay, that's good. What's your plans for the future of Popemans? How many more episodes? 5 at most, I think. We're not going to let it drag on for too long. Go make some rivals. Holland as well, we've already embargoed. So England's not actually fighting anything, but they're just taking out mercs because they feel like they have to fight something. So England's going to start taking out loans. Well, you know, basically at peace. I mean, they're not actually fighting anything. If we go back to see here, yeah, Army of... that's not it. The Galaglass is, I think, a company, and they have the Free Company. So they fired 2 merc stacks. But they're not fighting anything. England's warned me. Oh, isn't that one funny? Especially because of how useless it is. Do you have claims on them? No, you don't. I can grant you that claim, though. So they can have that claim. And I'll go to war over it. Just take it down right now. Missed... wait, I could... I was able to raid something for just a second. There we go. Make the French angry, but that's fine. Right, I maybe should have allied Burgundy. You're fighting with France and Castile? Ooh. Ooh. Damn, that sucks. That's really unfortunate for them. Okay, I actually don't need to stand here. They'll move in and they'll do half the work for me. Portugal's announced me a rival. How fascinating. I can embrace finally. How long will it take in other provinces, though? Ooh, that's 17 years. That's way too long. That's way too long. All of them are way too long. So I should just embrace it as it is. Can I not drop that? Really? Why not? Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's weird. Get rid of that. And I'll just embrace it right now. There we go. We're up to date on tech, which is great for us. Somehow Burgundy still lives. Denmark is not a fan of me. I really should just stop invading them. Or stop raiding their coasts, to be honest. It's probably a really good idea. So that's a little while ago. Wanted to see what you think. Yeah, Marts, I already explained that whole thing. I took like a whole minute and a half to talk about that. It's just AI and debt things. I still plan to make a whole video about why I think it's happening, though. Because that's probably, it's good to know why. So, like, it's a bit of a joke I've made recently where it's like, coalitions have actually been buffed because all your allies will decline your call to arms. Because everyone's in debt now. It's a good meme. I really like that. It's one of my favorite jokes now. Alright, let's hand this off to my subject, who can take that. For the low cost of 8 AE. Pretty good. Pretty solid stuff. You can have that. Have you claimed this? You have, and England would say no. Well, England's gonna lose their entire grip on Ireland now, so... rip those guys. Where are you going? How do you have access there? What? Oh yeah, we're with France too, that's why. So they have access through literally every single province here? And I don't. That is hilarious, dude. Oh my god. I can stop them though, which is the funnier part. I can just say no. I can't move into here. But that's the best I can do. I'll bait them out into moving, I think. No, they're pretty... okay, well if they don't want to move, then I'll just siege their capital, right? That's cool. I mean, it's up to them. They're still gonna get annexed, but... alright, well it's nice that we have base game music, but how about we put on something different? I'm surprised I didn't put naval force limit into my ideas, to be honest. I had to put sailors and marines, that counts. It's basically what that is. Is that Castile on here now? That's disgusting. Thanks for the attrition. Anyways, we'll hand that off to my subject, who does have a claim on it. And England can't do anything about it anymore. So, rip that England, dude. Still a truce on you. You actually would bring England in. Because it's a vassal. I'm sorry, so... does this mean that it is technically possible for England to not defend their subject? If they're broke enough, then yeah, they technically wouldn't defend their subject. I didn't even know that was allowed. No, but look. Leinster's a vassal? They're a vassal of England, so technically... yo, I have no idea how that works. I have no clue how that works. That is crazy. Weird. Definitely weird. Huh, alright. Don't know how that works, but alright. Saw a good comment by Alex in the most recent video. One of the reasons he doesn't play EU4 or CK2 as much is... combat becomes chasing enemy stacks that are faster than you. What do I think? I don't know. Just get faster stacks. It's not always the case. It's a little bit more of like, that's a bit of an exaggeration in my opinion. But yeah, the enemy definitely does just do stupid stuff. Like, they go and siege down Siberia is a well-known meme, you know, they do some weird stuff for no reason. But you learn to know which stacks you're supposed to ignore and which ones you're supposed to pay attention to. Or, you know, what the actual importance is of chasing down a stack if you need to or not to. But yeah, it is a bit of stack chasing. I'll agree with that, yeah. France and England are both in debt, and yet neither are going to finish this war. Can I ally Burgundy for a second? Cool. Definitely not Denmark, they hate me. Yeah, it's a shame. Might as well, not culture, but religious, convert that. Got a lot of Norse going on here, very good stuff. What's up with AI getting sieges so much faster than the player? Confirmation bias, it doesn't actually work like that. Or because you just don't upgrade your forts the same way AIs do. It's just a joke that it feels like the game's always against you on sieges. Like, you feel like the AI is always getting those 7% sieges, but you will also get 7% sieges occasionally. It's yeah, it's not actually, the game doesn't actually give buffs to the AI for sieging. Believe it or not, it doesn't actually work like that, but there's definitely a lot of, it feels like it, right? So that's sort of where the whole joke came from. Yeah, it was just a few provinces. I still have to go and privateer some stuff instead. Let's go with native repression so I can colonize faster. But we still can't reach anything. I'll have to wait until I grab this, but even so, it's still not enough colonial range to even get anywhere. It's just 50%. I'll actually focus on Diplo so I can get through the Diplo idea group. And I've lost my pretty good admiral. Let me actually bring these guys together. When I fight England, I'm going to have to go into big debt. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna move these troops over real quick. But in your Popeman video, you got a loss on a 92%, so it's kind of tough. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, you know? Like, exactly whenever you want AI, or you want rebels to rise up, and they just don't. You know, it feels like they're never gonna rise up, but then occasionally you'll have some that rise up, like, immediately, and you just want to die, so. I didn't even realize how much separatism there actually is here. I should probably deal with that. Because that's a lot. Let me build a couple of troops. And then you move away and they rise up. Yeah, exactly. Far-flung island in the middle of the Pacific. Always. It's always some random island in the middle of nowhere that you get like particularists rising up or something. It's always good fun. Sometimes I just let them sit there if they don't have enough to enforce their demands, because like, I don't care about how much devastation a random 3 or 4 dev island is gonna get, so it doesn't actually matter to me. I will not... Yeah, I'm not gonna take that. I'll just renounce my claim on it, that's cool. Oh, I wonder what England's doing. Castile is fighting over here. Ooh. See, okay, look, that is 33,000 English troops. 33,000, are you kidding me? God damn, that's a lot of English. Sure is a ton of English. I can't fight that. I'll have to wait for them to go into big broke kind of debt, you know? They're only 4 loans in. They can take another 25 or something before they'll give up. Big shame. But we won't be invading England for any time soon. If I wait long enough, then I could probably invade Scotland. Thank you very much for the follow, Gavin Gnome. We can go for a church in Edinburgh. Is that even a church? It's a temple. I guess so. I don't think it would look like this if it was a Norse temple, but sure. Is Hellenic also a forgotten religion in this game? Because I feel like that would be interesting to have. I don't think it is, though. Create a Hellenic Athens for a playthrough. That would be interesting, I think, but... So are these guys going to rise up, or are they just going to fake rise up? They're going to, like, fake rise up. Okay, cool. Their unrest is literally 0.5. If they rise up, I will be one of the most furious people out there. But I trust that they won't. With a 1.2% chance, I am putting so much trust into this for the next 6 months. I swear it better not backfire. I'm watching it. It better not. Well, now it's 5.1% chance. I'll do that. There we go. More claims on England. Let's go for nothing, apparently, because we don't have enough. There we go. Truce with Scotland is done. France and England are putting each other into so much debt, neither of them will help. I hope this war goes on a lot longer. I hope they both just drop into massive debt. Thank you very much for the bits, Gavin Gnome. Well, you hopped right onto the stream and immediately donated some bits. That's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Ever seen Scottish Guinea? When Scotland is an OPM in the north bit of Taiwan? It's pretty wild. I don't think I have ever seen Scotland just colonize the northern tip of Taiwan, but alright. Thank you very much for the follow as well, Gadarin. Let's speed 5 along here, nothing better to do, and we can finally get rid of these separatists. Good lord. And a new ability, yes, war taxes. Please, war taxes. 25 years of war taxes, I'll take it. Okay. I can declare on Scotland. I would like to. But England is suddenly out of war. I'd like to give a shout out to all of the patrons for the month of September, especially those we have in the General tier: Justinian, Brennan Arcano, Torvalved, and Farron. Those in the Prince tier: Natsuki, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. Those in the King tier: Chewy Shoot and Quarbit. In the Elector tier, we have Drunk Binary, and the Mad Lad in the Conqueror of Worlds tier is The Watcher. Thank you so much for your continued support and pledges. It means a lot to me, and you're helping to move this channel forward more than you know.